Alright, this is TK using my tablet to do my videos for the carburetor rebuild, airbox rebuild on the 1980 GS550L. I soaked the brass, as you can see here. I don't know what I've done with my tripod for my phone. I gotta find it, but I'm using my tablet. But like a day ago, that was clear white vinegar, so that is working pretty good. Actually, let me turn on my lights here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, get a close up of that. I've already cleaned the carburetors, dismantled them. I got them outside. I've carburetor cleaned all the carburetors. I got a complete rebuild kit that I'm going to be doing. Set that right there. Complete rebuild. But yeah, so I've got my brush outside. But yeah, look at that, man. That's doing good. So I'll have to clean those up. I figured I'd just stick a wire brush, actually a guitar string, a high E, through the holes on these. It's just vinegar. You don't want to, sandpaper or anything on those. Just wipe them off real good, brush them, poke the holes clean. But yeah, that's that white vinegar. It took about 20 hours to really do something. Pilot jets and all that. As you can see here, I got the rebuild kit. So for all 4 carbs, a lot of stuff that I took off is good, like the gaskets, the springs, of course, that don't come with it. All the main components, the floats are good. Every one of the floats are good. Clean them up. Okay. Hey everybody, I just wanted to say something cool about myself. I've been sober now. This August will be 1 year. And I drank a lot of tea, coffee, but I put fruit. I got watermelon, grapes, and oranges, and chloroquine, which is tonic water, which is really good for you, and Pedialyte. I used to fill this up with beer, lots of beer. And I pulled back on my cigars. I've been vaping. For about 2 years. I haven't had a cigar in over 9 months. Which, I still love cigars, I just haven't been smoking them. It's a very expensive habit. This humidor I had full all the time here in the man cave and one in my living room. And I was spending between $400 and $600 a month on cigars. That's crazy, man. Vaping through coils and juice, I bet you it's not 30 bucks a month, 40 max. And that's some good juice there. I get my juice from Violet Vape. It's called Maryland, 6%. And then also I got another on Galapagos. But yeah. Anyway, back to the carburetor rebuild. Let me see. Okay, I thought I had that. So, the Suzuki 1980, new tire on the front. I was going to rebuild the brakes. So I had to just buy this whole mechanism, the brake assembly, front handbrake. Comes with everything, even the mirror mount is here, and it's working great. Put new fluid in, bled it all out, calipers are good, discs are good. We went for a ride last night on the Honda Goldwing, actually before the sunset, about a 2-hour ride. But yeah, there's the carburetors are off. I'm gonna probably do away with the airbox. It's a major problem to get the carburetors out. So I'll have to figure out a way to, do something with this vacuum deal here. I gotta keep the breather box. I'll have to keep that in here because it holds some stuff on the side here. But I definitely want to get rid of this air box here. And they got these thing called pods that you can put on there, like a little can filter. It's kind of like shaped like a cone, so they're easy in and out. But I know there's a certain way you gotta install them, and you gotta kind of get them where they don't suck as much air on the inside, or the bike won't run. But anyway, I'm getting ready to pull the bike outside and take the starter plate off over there. I'm gonna blow all this out, then I'm gonna pressure wash the bike real good. Of course, I'm gonna put some rags inside the intake. You probably can't see up in there because I don't have a lot on it, but I sprayed carburetor cleaner up in there. It was really built up carburetor, carbon and whatnot. But yeah, this I'll get this bike going. It's gonna take a while because I got a lot of work to do out in the field. I can only hit this bike and do stuff here on when I have time. I try not to work on Saturdays no more. I don't work on Saturdays no more. But here we are in the man cave, man, getting her done. This TK, happy Independence Weekend to everybody. It's Sunday. Thank you to all of our forefathers and brothers and sisters, grandmas and grandpas, our ancestors, for giving us liberty and freedom. Anyway, this bike is part of freedom, ain't it? New chain, new back tire. New chain, new back tire. Of course, I'm rebuilding the carbs. I'll take the plugs out. The plugs are like 3 years old. I'll clean those. I have a wiring issue with my running lights, and my headlight went out when I was revving up the carburetor trying to get it to run. I had the battery charger hooked up to it, and I think it overcharged it. So I blew a couple of fuses. I blew one fuse, and the bike started no problem, but I haven't had my headlight or my running lights. I still got turning signals. I have ignition, but I don't have any running lights. So when I get the bike running and get the carburetor back on and the pods I'm going to put on here, get rid of that air box. So, when I go to put these carburetors on, if it's not running right and I need to make some adjustments or whatnot, I can pull them back off instead of janking all this off. It takes hours to get all that stuff. Well, an hour and a half. Well, I say that. I haven't even got it all the way apart. I'm going to say all that there, taking my time. It's a 2-hour project. But yeah, anyway, once I get the bike all running real good, I've got another instrument cluster, used one that I bought. This tack is good, but the speedometer, as you can see, the needle broke, and I broke the cable when I hauled it down here. I had a ratchet strap on it and broke it, but I got a whole new instrument cluster. I think it's got like 6,500 on it. This bike really has about 9,000 miles. Old A-track, I got speakers on it. Anyway, I'll get her going. I got the brakes good on it. I actually rode the bike, it just wasn't running real good. That's why I'm rebuilding the carburetors. I'm going to take the battery box off, and I'm going to sand all that down. And I'll go out here and show you the carbs. Okay, and there's the carb. I'll put a new petcock on the tank. I cleaned the tanks real good, but I'm going to have to run inline filters on that. I still got particulates coming out of it, but I got it pretty good. I got it back about probably 90%. It's 10% still And I don't like that petcock I got. I'd like to get one that's got the prime and reserve where you can turn it. So I may go online and get another one of those. But here's the carburetor soaking in vinegar. I've been flipping them around and cleaning them. And I got the choke rail in here, brackets, whatnot. But I've already cleaned these up really good, aired them out with the air compressor. And I figured I'd give them a vinegar bath for about 20 hours. Then I'll blow them out again. Like I said, I pulled the choke assembly off, which is a rod that's under here. See if I can pull this up. Yeah, see, it's under there. And all the rod assembly retainers that hold that on. But yeah, so the diaphragm side's cherry. The float side was where all the gummy bears were. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. She's gotten really clean. So I got to keep this covered up so the tree debris don't fall in here and whatnot. But yeah, white vinegar, man. I can put my hands down in there, work with stuff, and then, you know, it's not chemical. But beautiful day out here in Texas today. Well, I gotta, this fall, I gotta trim that tree. Anyway, focus in here. I just brought in about 40 yards of select clay, select fill dirt, building this up. Here in about maybe a year and a half, I'm gonna build a building here. I gotta get my wife's she cave done first. Gotta run electric. I got electric ran inside of it, but I gotta get a 100 amp service in it. But anyway, back to the bike, 12 minutes. Thinking about getting that box off today. The air box there. And yeah, I got a lot of work to do. But I mean, overall, the bikes, man, it's there. For 3 years old, 1980, it's 2024. I don't know the exact date. I know it's 1980. It's on the frame up here. But anyway, I'm gonna get back at it. I'm gonna have to find me a new windshield. It's really dirty and it's cracked. My son hit that with a 2x6 in the garage, cracked that. Yeah, I got to figure out this wiring issue on that. All right, this TK 1980 GS550L. Look at the side covers are mint, dude. Well, I say mint, I mean in good shape. For 40, almost 44 years old, right? No, nothing broken on them. See, little nubs are good. There's the other one. All right, back to it, man. Back to it.